Imagine this. You step out in the morning to drop your kids at school, expecting to return to the warmth of your home. But when you walk back in your apartment, hey, that your apartment is empty. Your furniture gone. Your children's toy dumped in a trash bin. Jewelry, electronics, clothes, even your engagement ring missing or destroyed. This is not a scene from a movie. This is what happened to one of our sisters named Storm, a black mother of two in Missouri in the United States. And her story carries an important lesson for every Africans and black families living abroad. On September 3rd, just past noon, Storm returned home to her apartment at Railroad Heights in Missouri. She had left that morning like any other day just to take her kids to school. But when she returned, she stepped into a nightmare. Her home had been completely empty. Furniture, clothes, children belongings, all gone. Many of those things were tossed in a dumping box outside the building. Tom remembered the humiliation she faced. That when she says to the maintenance officer that, please, what's going on here? The maintenance officer, they started laughing. Ha 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 ha. And they pointed to the trash can that's where all your things are. This is you know. Inside that bin was our children's clothes, toy, valuable things. Everything was soaked in garbage, broken, destroyed beyond repair. Here's the painful part. Storm was not behind on her rent. She was a paying and good tenant. Even September money has been paid. Everything was done by the book. But yet, somehow, her apartment was targeted for eviction. Police later confirmed the truth. The property management gave the order to clean out a wrong unit apartment. On paper, the police even classified the whole scenario as a burglary because they were meant to go to another address, not at Storm's building or house. But when Storm confronted the leasing company there, the staff admitted on video like this that sorry, we made mistake. The leasing manager even tried to smooth up things over and over again, telling her that don't worry, we're gonna pay you, and because we know you're a good paying client, the complex offered her $5,000 and 1 free month rent just because they made a mistake. But Storm refused. Why? Because her loss wasn't just about money. Her son's bedroom set was destroyed. 2 new iPads gone. Pandora and key jewelry stolen. A safe was missing. Her $2,000 engagement ring vanished, and her children's personal belongings, their sense of security, were also ripped away from them. This our sister says the eviction crew even dumped all her possession out of her storage. They kept the tools for themselves and threw her family things into the garbage just to use it to carry off whatever they wanted to do. She managed now to recover some of those items because the police followed her to all these crew houses where they live. But when they recovered some few things from the crew, most of those things were returned had already been damaged beyond use. The TV broken, clothes stains, and even smelling of trash, and she can't use all those things anymore. Can you imagine the people that were supposed to go there and take your things out of your house? But when police escorted you to their own house, they discover some of your property in their own house. What do you think will happen? Burglary, according to what police said. They stole her property. Since then, she has been relying on family, friends for a place to sleep, to put her head with her children, which has not been easy for her. But still, she said that apartment is a no-no anymore because of the trauma that she's gonna get when still stays in that apartment. Why this story matters to Africans in the diaspora. Now, my family, let's pause here for a while and let's talk. This story may have happened to Storm in Missouri there in America, but the lessons runs much deeper and they touch directly on the African diaspora's experience. First, it shows how fragile housing security can be. For many of us Africans abroad, we work day and night to avoid stable housing. But Auntie Storm's story proved that even though when you are paying rent regularly, when you walk by the book, even when you follow all the rules and regulations, one mistake by the management can destroy everything that you've labored for overnight. Second, it highlights lack of accountability. Offering $5,000 for years of memories, for children's belongings, for stolen jewelry. That's not justice at all. Too often, landlords and corporations treat tenants as replaceable. They think a check can erase trauma. But family, we know better, eh? The emotional and the cultural cost runs far deeper. So it's a reminder to know your right. Many Africans in the diaspora come from society where landlords have unchecked power. But in places like the US, Canada, or Europe, tenants do have rights too. You can take legal action for wrongfully eviction, for destruction of property, and for violation of lease agreement. Document everything. Keep copies of receipts, emails, texts, and even take picture, take photo when necessary. Because without proof, families like Storm are left vulnerable. 4. This is about dignity. Think of humiliation Storm faced, coming home to find neighbors laughing while our children's belongings sat in the trash. For Africans abroad, dignity and respect always a daily fight for us. At work, in schools, even in our neighborhood. I mean, you sure of that, right? If you face that, please put it in the comment section there. Because when landlords and property managers now strip that dignity away from you in your environment, it becomes another layers of justice we must stand against. Lessons for our community here. My family, I'll come again, yeah? Storm's story is not just about her, it's about all of us. To every African parent abroad, always have your lease, your receipt, and your documents safe. Keep it somewhere. They are your protection in case anything happens to you. To our youth out there, understanding that housing systems abroad are not perfect. Mistakes do happen, but you must know how to demand accountability. To our community leaders, please listen to me. Yeah, this is why we must build network of support. When one of us is wrong, the entire community should rally around that person. Imagine if Storm had been isolated with no one to amplify her story. What do you think will happen to her? Do you think that even that housing corporation will even want to offer $5,000 to her? Because they knew what they did is wrong. And if Storm should take them up, in the court of law, they might pay more than that. Yeah, Storms is still trying to rebuild her life now because she still stays with friends and family, hoping for justice and accountability. Her story is really heartbreaking, but it's also a powerful story because it reminds us that as Africans in the diaspora, we are not just renting home, we are building life. We are raising children. We are creating memories that cannot be thrown away in the garbage just like that. So please, let's ask ourselves, what will you do if this happened to you? Would you know your right or will you know how to fight back? Please, Storm Voice calls us to be vigilant, to support one another, and to never forget that even in foreign land, our dignity must be defended. If there's any value you learned from this video, help us to share this video to at least 2 of your friends or of your family so that if things like this happen to them, they might know what to do. And please don't forget again, join our WhatsApp group. The link is in the description there. And if you have any story that you want to share with me, please, the contact is also in the description there. Till I see you in the next video, please know your right. Yeah, don't let any landlord push you here and there because we're going to fight and we're going to get it. Till I see you in the next video, please subscribe.